Hi, I'm Rob Schneider, and I'm a patient and friend of Dr. Sadeghi. Dr. Sadeghi approaches this really as your friend and as a colleague in your wellness. You know, for me, this has been a life-changing experience because, you know, I was a guy who was getting used to feeling sluggish and not very well. And this is, you know, coming from a guy who exercises, who eats right, and takes a lot of supplements. But there was still something basic in my immune system that just wasn't flying. I mean, I've been in, you know, I think of myself as trying to get healthy for years and years. This, in the shortest amount of time, had the most incredible results.
My healing story began in 2006 after I was diagnosed with Graves' disease. I heard of Dr. Sadeghi and I decided to give it a chance. I had nothing to lose, and integrative healing was new to me. It's been 10 months since I've seen him, and I still have my thyroid, and my thyroid is working great.
I've always been a real health conscious kind of guy and a student of Oriental medicine myself at the time. So it was a bit of a mystery to everybody concerned. My symptoms were mostly neurological symptoms, but I lost my vision, double vision, you know, facial paralysis, dramatic stuff. You know, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk, and then finally I couldn't swallow. And so I had to have surgery. I had to have a tube inserted in my stomach. You know, it was bad. I found some good doctors. Some of them were in the hospital, and they were helpful in their way, but they didn't know all the answers, and they really didn't know what was wrong with me. They kept saying, well, we're not really sure. So anyway, at one point there, I got referred to Dr. Sadeghi, and I'd say the difference in Dr. Sadeghi's approach and actually, you know, the thing that saved my life and kept me going was this conviction that there's got to be answers and there's got to be ways through. When Dr. Sadeghi came to see me in the hospital, it was very interesting because, you know, I was on 2 IVs and this stomach tube constantly, so you're always being invaded. And he came in and he just sort of laid his hands on me, you know, and just sort of took a very compassionate, low-key, in touch sort of approach. It wasn't like mystical or airy-fairy because he also looked at all my charts and instantly, within minutes, looked at a couple of things and went, oh, your copper levels are out the roof and your thyroid is, because I thought maybe something was wrong with my thyroid. He said, yeah, your thyroid's off. So it wasn't like he didn't encompass those things, but he also encompassed a more humane spiritual side of it, which made me trust the guy, you know. And he found a couple of things that were clearly wrong, like right off the bat. But he didn't exclude the intuitive side of the picture.
Why was my body, my own immune system, eating my thyroid? I had to get to the bottom of that. Dr. Sadeghi looked at my blood tests, and indeed I had Hashimoto's thyroiditis. He was convinced that I could heal myself. Within 3 months, my thyroid levels were back to normal. I no longer have Hashimoto's thyroiditis.
If I listened to my instinct that one time in my life, and it was when I needed to, it was you. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.